Yes. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
How are you
Good
doing?
morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How are you doing since
Morning.
last
Good.
session?
All good.
Okay, so sorry for the 4 or 5 minutes left because we were discussing in another room and waiting for Fawaz also. So Fawaz is here, so we can start. So I hope that we will follow our activities on module 2 this week. And by the way, try to close this module to go to the next one, which is a bit longer and a bit hard, which is the module 3 on yes. So the first question I will ask, of course, Fawaz, you can take if you want to add something here. This session should be just to come back on what happened last session, which was scheduled on Tuesday. In case you have a question, or in case you want to discuss more or to anything else, we can discuss it, because this session should not be to come back on the courses. Okay, everything I think done on Tuesday. So I hope that you did your activities and everything went fine. But in case you want us to discuss, to share together more things, we'll be happy to do that. And then this is the first part. The second part, I want to share with you something that we shared in our emails, which is how to create your personal OER. If you agree on that, I will come back on the platform and show you that part. It's hidden, where you can find it and where you can start step by steps and according to each module. So there is an activity that you cannot see on the platform. It's not visible. So I will share with you my screen and go there and open that activities, which is go step by steps how to do your personal OER. I mean, you will apply what you learned from the first lesson and draft something, share it with us. Then the second lesson, which is open license, how to choose your open license with which conditions. The third part, where to upload your OER to make it more visible. The fourth part, to make the localizing the OER and make the difference between the MOOCs. And the last part, what kind of practical things you need to do with your OER. These 5 steps are described on the platform. So I will move with you and go there and show you every step. And for every step, you have half an hour to spend in asynchronous session, not in our live sessions, and come back at the end of this project, just before the final assessment, and show us what you have been done so far, what have you produced, and we will try to put all your activities all together inside the handbook we are preparing with your every participant from his angle, how he find the activities, it depends. Okay, so if you agree on this, is the 2 things we need to discuss with you. So first, we will go and listen to you if you have more things to share or to ask or questions or anything else. If I forgot something, maybe if Fawaz can comment or add more things. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I think you have sum up everything you have to do today. Thank you.
Okay, so any question?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, Yamina, please.
Yes, Professor, please.
Yeah, who? Yes, Dr. Dua Hussein, please.
Yeah. Yes, my question is about the open access data. I have a misunderstanding about if I use and edit and share, and this point I cannot understand very well. I make activity yesterday and I try to understand that, but I prefer Professor Fawaz to explain it more for me. Thanks.
Okay, noted.
Can you please
It's, I think the question, if I did understand, it was about the open data. Dr. Dua tried to do activities on the platform. It was a question on open data, open science, and open access, and she wants to know more about that. Well, we can come back also to this part on the presentation. We can go and discuss. Yes, the question is about the open data.
The question should have been asked to you, Khalid.
Yeah.
I deal with the Creative Commons.
Yes. Okay. So I will go. So if we have discussed three concepts. The first one, it was about the open access, and the open access was related to scientific and research work. The second one, I come back on each if you want. And the second one was about open data that Dr. Dua was asking about. And the last one is combining two and taking perfect benefit from two. We should move to what we call the open science movement. Okay, now, according to open data, the open data is related to that data should be shared for free, openly, with all the community, not only the scientific community. It's sometimes and more times related to things coming from the governments. There are laws and all countries have to be open in concerning the data. It can be on government things, administrative things, health, COVID, school statistic, education, school closures, anything, in emergency plans, in strategic plans, in anything you need to know, there are repositories. You can go and check, and you will find your country and go in special section. What do you want to know? And it gives you some statistics about the openness in your country according to some fields. And any government need to provide to that community, like knowledge foundation, that deliver you for free in case you need any statistics, any data. This help you without asking offices, organisms. You can go there and it's open. You will find all things you need. Of course, the countries need to update. In some cases, some countries are not updating, or maybe they are offering a ratio of information. They are not offering all things, but you will not find statistics on the COVID this year. Maybe you will find it after 1 or 2 years. If you allow me, I can share again my screen on that part, and we can go to that website and show you same information. If you agree, we have time. We have 2 hours, so we have time. So this is what I prefer to do.
Please, can I comment?
Yes.
What you explain that like a data in FUIW, for example.
Okay.
I understand well this. like FAO, like
like World
Trade.
Bank, like yeah,
Yes.
sure.
And UNESCO.
But,
UNESCO, ICD, yes.
If there are a data in a research paper, and this research paper is open access and put alliances like CC BY, okay? Can the reader use this access, use this data and edit it and
Okay. Okay. I know. Okay, so first, excuse me, Dr. Dua. So first, your question was on open access. I guess, because in open access, yeah, it was on open access. And when we are discussing open access, this is the access to scientific work, to scientific research, to data, to related to scientific research. Yes, not because open data is mainly government information. Okay.
Government information only. Okay.
Yeah, a government organism, NGO, or any
international
other. Yes, it can be also on research, but you are asking in our cases as scientists, as researchers, what we will do, are we able to do if we license or not? Okay, this is open access. Your question, maybe, are we allowed as scientists to, if I didn't understand, are we able to take the data from the open access when it's published by colleagues, by scientists in open license? Are we able to talk, to change, to move, to remove, to distribute them? Yeah, this is your question. Of course, you cannot find. I will not share my work in open access repositories, and I cannot put a license that allows you to do that. I will not do it, because this is dangerous. If you take my result, you modify, you can use, you cannot modify, you cannot adapt what I did. This is nice to share with people to know the spirit of things. Honestly, is first to be able between scientists to reproduce the work. If I do some research, to duplicate the work. Because if you are doing research and you find the result, if you cannot do the same and you find the same, the result is not quality of result. So the research should be not duplicate. I mean, you have to redo that and define this. If you have data coming from chemistry, as example, you do research on spin or electron, anything else. If you produce something and it's published, even I mean, openly with the license.
Yes.
This is the time to offer to other scientists to take the idea to do the same, but not use results. If they are able to find the same thing, it means that the result you produce is a quality result and it's okay. But it does not mean to take a result, to use it and to publish again. No, this is not the spirit of things.
Okay.
I ask this because when I discuss with my colleagues about the OER and open education and open resources and open data, they are afraid. They said that how can we put all of our things on the internet without any licenses or without any restrictions, its own data, its own ideas. This is because that I asked, because I wanted to have.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, sure, of course. This is the open access is here not to take work from colleagues and to do your own research. This is not the spirit of things, of course, no. But when it's about education, when about courses, about practical work, about something related to our daily life with the student, we can do that, because personally I share for free my courses. I can show you something I found. I produced a video. It was in 2013. 2013, we were having a studio in my university, and I shared something kind of video on my courses. I mean, courses for 3,000 students in mini sections. Okay, it's the first year at the university. You know what I found? I found that other took the video, keep the video, and translate in Darija, our language, not Arabic, not
Local
French.
variety.
Yes, they translate. The student, some PhD student took that thing without asking permission from me. I was not offering with any license because at that time in 2013, honestly, I was not aware about what can be done. I just share on the internet, on YouTube, because YouTube protects you, by the way. But I was not knowing that at that time. The PhD students, they took that and they share it again and you will find it on YouTube. If I give you just the title of the course, it's on geometrical optics, and they use their sound, their voice in Darija, in the local language, and this is totally not okay, because I can go and ask why they did that. I found also sometimes colleagues from another university, I'm talking about teachers, I can't give the name because I have Moroccan with us, in another university, not the university we were having, we were producing big quantity of capsules. They took the same thing, they put on their website, their portals. It's totally forbidden, without asking any permission to me, to the president, to the dean, to the team, to ICT team, to no one. They just took and they put on their server for their student. And this is also a violation of the law. Anyway, for the data, if I have to publish things in open access, I will put a license, open license, that should not permit you to modify, to adopt, to do anything. If not, you will take my result and publish it. But we suppose that you do that, Dr. Dura. We suppose that you do that. And I need the feedback from all colleagues, because here we all are, interested in these things. If you do that, you know that when you publish again, you will not be accepted in other journals because people check, because they have softwares, because there is authenticate, because Turnitin, because of the plagiat things, issues you cannot duplicate. But the data itself, I will not allow to do a license that honestly give you the right to modify my data. You can produce similar things. It will be your responsibility to check if we are able to duplicate. This is the history for me. This is my opinion, and we can continue the debate. Thank you for your question, Dr.
If you allow me.
Yes, of course. I saw Yamina and I saw Dr. Rashid. Please.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, well, we should distinguish between open access, open thing for teaching material, which is actually something you can take, remix, rearrange and everything, and do it because you are doing it for the students. But for research, and I'm from human sciences, you cannot take the data of somebody else and use it again. That's what you can do. Of course, you can replicate the same study, adopt the same methodology adopted in the paper or in the study, and use it for your context. And this will allow you to compare between your results and the results of the other study. In human sciences, we can also take all the results of different studies on the same topic and compare them. But we cannot attribute this work to ourselves. That's, we are only doing a kind of synthesis. And actually, I have one doctoral student of mine who is really doing this type of work, taking all the research on social linguistics in Morocco, all the studies, and trying to do a meta-analysis and meta-ethnography study. That is, but this, you are only working on the studies, as Dr. Khalid mentioned yesterday, you are only working on the works of the other to come out with an analysis of the whole results, to draw conclusions about what was done so far about the field and what schools of thought were adopted and so on and so forth. So I think that in research, we cannot use the data of somebody else and modify it, but we can refer to it when we are discussing our results to compare, for comparison and so on and so forth. This is really something we do a lot in human sciences. Thank you, Khalid.
Thank you, Professor Yamina. Professor Rashid, please.
Thank you, Professor Khalid. I would like to second Dr. Yamina's opinion. It is also the same case in STEM fields as well. One cannot take someone else's data and publish it with his or her own name. So I have a question regarding, excuse me, what if someone violates the license under which anyone has shared anything? If I see person A violating the license, what should I or anyone else would be able to do about it?
With what? To do with what? Please.
Let me rephrase my question. Yeah. If I find someone violating the license via which I am or anyone else is sharing their work, and this is similar to your scenario where someone used your video and translated it into something else, what should one be able to do in case of those violations?
Oh, yes, thank you. What we did in our case, when it was an institution that took the work and published it on the website, we just called. The first thing we did, call the vice president of that university, is a friend of us. We told him it's not done. They removed everything from the website because I told you it was, I don't want to give the name because it's two things. We are teachers because sometimes they are friends. It was on the law courses, and it was, to be honest with you, the professors produced it. The professor in our case said nothing. They did, okay, they can do what they want because it's only education. Even our president, he was very kind. He said, to be honest with you, today he's a minister. Today, believe me, I'm telling you what happened. He was my president. He said me, Khalid, look, okay, it's just courses on the law, and he find that professor is a star, and really it was a good one. He was sharing public, it's on Qanun. It was in Arabic courses, by the way. He said, okay, they can use it as a model if they want to produce. But when we look deeply on the things, we found that sometimes maybe others will come and will ask the university to cut with these things, and we call the vice president, they remove the courses from the website. Honestly, today, that university is producing a very good courses with their own professors in that universities, exactly perfect. Yes, this is what we did in this case. For the students, honestly, I did nothing because I just sent to YouTube and they remove that video from YouTube. You know that if you complain on YouTube, the same day they remove everything because YouTube is very aware, American law are very aware about that. If you complain, even you don't have rights, they stop everything. If you say that this is coming from my work or somebody pick my work or it's music of mine, they stop everything. They don't want any problems because YouTube maybe we pay, we'll charge them maybe, but he is responsible on what is happening because YouTube did without knowing that it's the work coming. On YouTube, you cannot use the music coming from our sources to use it like some capsules on education practice. You cannot use music. The music should be used in good condition, under condition which are open to be used. So there are many things in the law we didn't understand. Yes, thank you for your question, Dr. Rashid. Professor Irfana Rasool. Professor Irfana. I saw Fawaz was. Fawaz, you have something to add because I saw your hand, not now, but.
My points have already
yeah.
been taken into account. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Rasool, Irfana. Okay, so the point here is, as an example, if we look to, I mean, the open science movement is to make scientific research, including publication data, physical samples, and software, and its dissemination accessible. Here is accessibility to all levels of society. Amateur or professional. Open science is also transparent and accessible knowledge. There is nothing with taking results from other sources and use it for your own source. You can make comparison and give the citation of the work you used, as Professor Yamina was explaining to us. Okay, maybe we have in the chat book questions. I don't, yes, plagiarism. There's nothing else. Okay, so this is about this point. I will stop sharing. And I saw Imrana. Good morning, Imrana. Anything else to add in this point?
No, I'm listening because I'm just an observer right now. So I'm listening to open access, open education. And I agree with Yamina and the other person that for plagiarism, you have to be very careful. You cannot, even because there is a string, you can, maximum you can copy that. Otherwise, you cannot copy anybody's research to your article, and these are the facts, because otherwise you can change the languages. There were times when plagiarism was not so clear. People were copying Russian literature or Russian research papers into English, and then they were submitting it to some other journals. So, but now things are changed regarding plagiarism. So sure. I agree with Yamina. You cannot, in any field, whether it is humanities, any discipline. So that's my
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Imrana.
Dr. Khalid, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now perfect. You can go ahead,
all right.
Please.
All right. Thank you. All right. I just wanted to ask one thing here. As far as from the research perspective, I mean, no doubt, once we talk about the literature and all that, that comes in the category of plagiarism and all that, which is considered as violation of the rules there. Now, my question is, for example, if I have created one questionnaire there as an instrument for survey purpose, and that is the original and created by me, just like so many other questionnaires or standardized questionnaires and all that. Now, if that questionnaire is there in my thesis and my research and goes in the repository there, now, what about other researchers publicly there who want to access, who can access to my research, including my questionnaire as an instrument as well? Now, the question here is now, can they use that questionnaire now? Would that come in the category of open access? Or shall they take my permission to use that questionnaire in their research? So what shall be the rule or the policy there? And same is the case with me as well. For example, if I pick any questionnaire from any of the article there, and can I use that? Of course, I cannot use that without the permission of the researcher there. And how to take the permission is generally, usually we do write mail too, but at certain times they are too old. I pick something from 1990s and perhaps the researcher doesn't exist anymore and all that. In such situations, I mean, what we need to do. So please guide. Thank you.
You are muted, Dr. Khalid.
Thank you, Dr. Irfana. I will consider that this question, which is very important because she was talking about survey, and now anybody can create with one click survey, and that survey you will find it everywhere. Once you publish things people can use. Okay, so I will need, please, the feedback of colleagues, not only all the time Fawaz or me, or first my personal opinion. Dr. Irfana was talking about survey, and the survey is first you can create for your research, and if you are talking about your research in open access, you mean that you publish, because people are taking open access as something that anybody can do anything. This is not true, because open access, even a course, you have to apply an open license, and the people need to cite your work. I mean, you as first the author, we have to remove it from our mind, because first thing is you publish, it's your work. Anybody else want to use the work need to give a credit to you. This is I mean, the less restrictive, as we saw on Tuesday, is CC BY. CC BY does not give you the right to remove me from the paper or remove me for the source. No, I should be given as reference. This is the first thing. I am not talking about CC0 or public domain. I am talking about the Apple license, which is attribution first. You have to attribute the work. So, Dr. Irfana, if you publish your work with mini survey, with result, with data, and the paper will even excellent, it can be. People have to give you the right, because you are the author. You and your team are authors, co-authors first. Now, you cannot stop people using the same idea of making survey, because this is what happened. If you publish a survey, others, it happened during the COVID-19, many research have been published. People use many survey from others, but not the same. They use the idea of the survey, not the form of the survey, but it stayed a survey. It's coming from many portals that are offering the survey, but they cannot use the same question as yours, and even it's published in open access, they have to make the reference of your work. You cannot do other things. This is my feedback, at least, honestly, but there are many violations of that. So, and there are laws also you have to use. Okay, this is my opinion, but I will appreciate having more feedback from colleagues. I saw Yamina and Fawaz, please.
Maybe Fawaz can go before me. Yeah, please go ahead, Fawaz.
Okay, thanks. I just want to add that you have to pay attention to the platform or the tool you are using to make your survey. And also you have some founders who can tell you which or in which conditions you have to share your work when you make research and you are funded by them. That's all, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. So what I wanted to mention, especially from my personal experience in human sciences or social sciences, because this is where we use a lot of surveys and so on. So normally when you produce a survey, whoever uses the survey as it is should give you credit for it, should refer to the fact that this survey was produced by X and Y. If the person adapts the survey, because sometimes you can find a survey, but it doesn't really fit your context exactly. So you adapt it. you take some questions, and you should absolutely mention that the present survey has been adapted from X and Y survey. So this is something I keep telling my students, absolutely, to because otherwise you will be accused of plagiarism. That's by well-established authors, and they of course produce these surveys for producing a theoretical model or a conceptual model for that becomes very important in the field. You should also mention that you are adopting or adapting, because you adopt it as it is, or you take it and you adapt it, because sometimes the surveys are produced for different contexts, both cultural, economic, linguistic, religious, and so on and so forth. You have to, you cannot keep the survey as it is, because it won't do justice to your context and to the context you are studying. So that's exactly, I hope I am answering Fana's question. So normally, whoever will use your survey should refer to you, absolutely mention it, and put it clearly that the present survey is taken from X and Y study, or has been adapted from X and Y study. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Yamina. I hope that we did our best. If more colleagues are having other feedback or new feedback, different feedback, we will be happy to share.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Khaled. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, so if you have more questions, if not, we can move to discuss about the OER we are asking you to produce, or if you want to share your work. If there is no question, I can go to the website and share with you this part. The question also is it okay for the quizzes on the platform? Everything went well, or you did not till now perform, or it was done or not done, or how it was?
It was good. All the quizzes done. Personally, I have done everything.
I mean, the information shared together, it was useful to be able to answer, and the courses on the platform. Okay, this is important. So as I said, for the final test, there will be other questions, not that questions, but other questions. Yeah, I can show you just example of quizzes. Final tests we organized in other session. You don't have too much time, but you have to to click on many things at the same time. We can give 2 tentatives as example in 1 hour. Okay, so if no more question, I can move to another things. Okay, so I will go to the platform, and please take your time, and if we have more questions, we will come back and answer. So I will share my screen, and to go to the platform again, please. Okay. This is not so. Not this one. Yes, if I am on the platform you are using Moodle, this one. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. So here, okay. I will for colleagues who did not check this part, which are the live sessions. If you go here, you can find all things. You will find pics, you will find live recording of module 1, the first session, the second session, the chat box for both. And this is the live recording session on Tuesday that you can check. And this is the chat in case we share links, we share addresses, information, we receive also from you feedback. You will find everything, and this session will be in this place, and thanks to UNIR team for the good job they are offering to us. We really appreciate. So I will come back to the platform and show you. Oh, voila, this is the first module. So I have first to turn editing off. Okay, so I am here. So module 1, you have the courses, you have activities, you have, of course, this part, further reading, but you have this part. It was hidden for you. Project work, step 1, make pledge for opening up your course teaching. The idea behind this is to have, by the end of this session and coming other session, English and French sessions, to summarize things and publish your things. If you agree on that, just I will ask you to sign it. Of course, it will be an OER somewhere. If you agree, we will need that work to put all together. Of course, it will be your work, okay, as OER, and share it with the community. If you agree, it will be on the repository of IC School, and we will be happy to invite you to join to do the job. And it's a little bit part of our, global evaluation of the training. I will go inside. Okay, this is the first, we have 5 weeks, and every week we have a step. And every step is related to the things done in the week. For the first step, it's something about open and free and openness in education and the difference between that and OER, the meaning of open education, this kind of things. So as first activity, you are requested to write pledge on how you will be opening up your course teaching during, I will move because this is just we have to move with that because it will be inside this program, which is opened few courses. Some example of such pledge, you can select course of yours and commit to transform it into open course, possibly made available.
Please, you repeat this step again because the connection is loose and I can hear you.
Sorry?
There is no connection and I can hear you. Please, you can repeat this this part.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes, I will come back. Okay, so I will come back to you now. If I didn't understand, you want to postpone this activity to after?
No, Professor Khalid. No, yeah. Just she's asking you to repeat because her connection was bad.
Okay. I will discuss with you this, and then I can go with you to see what colleagues in other training sessions, in other programs, with other organisms produced so far, and it's amazing activity. You will be your own producer, and we can help you. We can work with you in many other aspects. It can be courses, it can be part of module, it can be slides, it can be PDF, it can be textbook, or anything else you want to produce. Just if you decide to do this activity, we need from you to fill this part, to answer this part. I say from the beginning, this is the first activity related to the first module. All things you will be sharing here will be related to opening up education first. Okay, so some example of such pledge, you can select a course of yours and commit to transform it into an open course, possibly made available at no cost to students who are not enrolled in your institution. It can be on quantum mechanics or on literacy, it can be on medicine, pharmacy, or any other things. Your course, you don't do effort to do other things, just do it in your respective fields. can be a part of module. It can be a capsule of 2-3 video, but for us to know that you got the point on the global training means that when you will be produce and share with us in plenary session your activities with all of us, we need to see is what you are producing, what you produce it is really an open educational resources. It's not complicated. To do that and to be able to produce by at the end this personal project, your project work, you need to go step by step. The first step is related to module 1, and I am we are looking together on what is expected from each of you to do. Okay, you can also select a learning resource that you are actually using. It can be a book, set of PowerPoint, or content covering a whole course or part of course, and commit to make it open by adopting open licensing and by making the resource searchable through different repositories. Of course, we will move with module 3, module 4, and module 5. Module 3, we will discuss where you can upload, where you can share, where you can use or remix, revise, or adapt, etc. You can also commit to adopt an open teaching or open assessment strategy within your course and describe this strategy in your pledge. Means you have to draft a page or 2 page. For us, 1 page is enough, is okay, perfect, okay. And go for this. Please prepare your pledge, including the objective of your project, the activities that you will run during the project work, the main result of your project, the benefit that your project work will bring to you, to your student, but also to your institution. I think that things are clear. This is the first part, you have to draft it, to keep it in memory. And then you will use all steps to produce the final OER. And the final OER, you have to decide. If it's capsules, we will show you where to upload them. If it's textbook, we will also do the same. But at least why is it important for us?
لا ما زال
Sorry, your mic. Sorry, your mic. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I didn't remember what to say. Okay, so just for this part, I will move with you on module 2. Since we did the module 1 and module 2, I will show you what is expected to do for module 2. So you will have every step, you will draft and answer those questions, okay? And then move to module 2, the second step, module 3, the third step, and the last step. Once you will finish with that, you have from now to focus on what you want to do. A music, or ebook, or textbook, or capsule, or poesy, I don't know. You have to focus on what you want to do. At the end, you will be produced in this same condition as OER, and your OER will be published in open repositories. This will be fine, but from our part, we will describe your experience and put it in that handbook that we will publish from Pakistan, from Islamabad. This is what was done by Professor, Doctor, PhD student, and describe that concept and the production of yours with the link if people want to go and check and download. But it should be OER. It will be respecting exactly the OER. Okay, before moving to the second, because now I just opened the first part of the project. I have also opened on the website, the platform, the second part. Before I will move to module 2, I want to come back to you and check if things are clear. Yamina is want to ask something. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry if I am intervening too much, but I have a question. Can we absolutely work on a course that we offer to our students?
Of course, yes.
The whole
Yes,
course,
yes.
the whole
No,
course.
no. Yeah, the whole course will cost you too much time. No. Don't. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. I will show you prediction of what the participant in adult training did.
Okay.
You can produce 2-minute video. It's enough.
Okay.
You can produce a part of module. Anything you produce, you have to post it in that repositories. It will be, you have to specify this is coming from the part of the course, the license, it's a unit credit, it's a European credit, UCTS credit, or you have to introduce the thing. Okay, Dr. Dua.
I'm sorry for asking a lot. I'm sorry for that.
No, go ahead, please.
You said from a few minutes that we will take in module 3 about how to upload and how to remix and so on. So we will begin this project beginning from today, or we stay after module 3?
No.
I don't understand this.
Okay.
This
Yes. We should open this part the first day of module 1. And we were thinking if we will offer this or not. It will cost you time because it's too much work for you.
Okay.
And I am just asking if people with us here agree with that, we will do it and we will count it. If you don't like, you don't have time, we'll remove it and it will not count on the assessment. But the spirit is not the assessment. We don't care about any assessment. Anybody else?
I think we need the first to prepare the course and choose the lectures which we will use. I think.
Yeah, it can be a PPT, PowerPoint presentation on psychology or anything else. Just the thing one thing. Just the thing, your work. You are the owner. You are the author. This
my
is very
lectures.
important.
Lectures.
Yes. One course you want to share. It can be presentation on mechanics. It can be presentation, PPT presentation in anything.
In Arabic or in English, Professor? In Arabic or in English?
Did what you want.
Okay.
Did what you want. If you did this in Arabic, it will be very appreciated, to be honest with you. Because Lilia will facilitate. Lilia Cheneti is Tunisian expert. She is in Nantes yesterday. 2 days before, she was leading with Ghada Belkhayat, which is Egyptian expert in OER. Ghada Belkhayat. Ghada Khayat. She's
sorry, I'm sorry, there's a problem in connection. I can't hear you.
Yes, I am saying that. There is now, during full week in France, what we call the Open Global Conference, which is the big one in the world. That conference is now hosted by University of Nantes in France, in the West. One of our experts, which is Lilia Cheneti. Lilia Cheneti is Tunisian expert. She is now leading the panels on Arabic OER and all.
Yes, I see a part of her presentation.
Yes.
With Dr. Ghada. Yes.
Yes, with Ghada. She is with Ghada Khayat. Okay. Ghada is also with us participants, but they are not being here because they are traveling first. And they are in that one full week conference, which is the biggest one in my opinion. But OER Global is very important, but it was in that time and it was not possible to take part. But Ghada is there and Lilia, both are there. So we really need to push with OER in Arabic. If you want to produce in Arabic, you will find.
Yes, I want very much because I try to make this idea here in my university to invite people to make this resources and make their lecture in OER. But the problem and the main question, Arabic or English. So if I it's possible, I will make it in Arabic.
In Arabic, and Yamina will help us. I am free to do that. Lilia also. Yamina, we will ask her for help. We have also Saida Afune from Palestine, An-Najah University. She is also expert. She is very good doing these things in her place.
I can put the main topics for you in English. No problem. Main topics, but I wanted to show you how the lecture in Arabic can be in OER, and how can I make it.
Okay. Yes, it will be nice. We will not ask Fawaz to help, but we will not ask Dr. Rashid to help, or Imrana or Irfana, because we should write in Urdu, I guess, in Pakistani or Urdu or something. Okay, so if you want to publish in your language, we will be happy. Yes, I will be happy to ask Imrana, because we will discuss the technical issues. Daniel, me, but in the content, in the language, maybe we'll come back and ask colleagues from Pakistan. We have colleagues from Pakistan, so it will be good. But anything we will produce all together will be put on repositories in open access, of course. There are plenty of choice. We will see that in module 3. But also it will be an occasion for ICESCO to publish your things coming from this program. And the idea we discussed with the colleagues expert is to be able to produce a handbook with the concept of the training in any country, not only in country in Islamic world universities. But if a colleague produces a work, we will be happy to join their work with that concept. We are asking you to draft that 5 pages of content, explaining step by step how you perform things, how you succeed. It will be your experience cited with you and your team that help you doing that, like small note published inside the handbook. This is the spirit of things. Okay, if you agree, we will be pleased. In addition, we will take it in account for the assessment process. If you said okay, we will go ahead. If you don't accept, don't have time, we just will remove that from okay. So Professor Rashid, and then Professor Yamin. Thank you.
Excuse me, Professor Khalid. I just want to ask, do we have to create some new work, or we can use some of our previous work as well?
You can use what is created because OER permits you to do that. Sure.
So either.
Of course, yes. Yes, some participants did. They took OER, modify, remix. Yes, you are free, but this is the philosophy of things. If you do that, it will be nice. It means that you get the point, definitely, and you are producer from other OERs. This, yes, of course, you are free to do that. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yamina, please.
Yeah. I just want to find out is it really active things? Is it can we record our contribution? Can we make it live? That is a short presentation of 10 minutes that sums up everything. So I with respect to the question you have asked, whether we should maintain it or not, I am in favor of it, because that's what will really help us get into it and learn about it. Now, if the other colleagues are not for it, can you make it optional and for those who want to do it?
Yeah, but it's we discussed with Daniel and the team politely. I mean, we don't want to add you more work. We are fully off work, so we need to ask you. If you agree, we will say, okay, tabarakallah, we will go ahead, and it will be nice for you, for us, for the handbook, for ICESCO, and it will be in the heart of the project, because learning is now is okay, sharing things, but the perfect things is also to be able to produce and to understand the concept. I can show you what happened If you want with other project, the PhD student professor will producing 50 resources in other projects that now are all together and coming from a program. This is what we want to do. But we will be happy to go ahead with you. Okay, we shall do it beyond the assessment part. Yes, if you want, we can decide to do that. Yes, Dr. Irfana was saying that we shall do it before, as you like, it's up to you. We are here just to share things, to share knowledge, to take benefit from your knowledge, to discuss together. This is the important thing we can say. ICESCO, thanks to them, they put us all together. We are happy because we are learning too much from your relative experience. Okay, I have a connection. Yes. Okay. We will have till May. Yes, for module 2, for activities, you have till next Thursday. I mean next Monday. Yes. In case you need more time, just come back and ask. You have emails. You can send emails. We were sending the email saying that who cannot do activities because in total you are 50 participants, different participants coming from 21 countries. We have registered 68. I mean that 18 participants are not connected. Of course, some colleagues come on Tuesday, others come on Thursday, but in total, in the platform, the participants that really active are 50. Till now, till yesterday, yes, 50, which is not too bad. For us, working with 24 people is perfect, but we make the groups bigger. At least we did not accept 200 requests, but we accept 196. The first session, we registered 68. Now we are only 50. I don't know how colleagues will go till the end, maybe 30, or maybe more, or maybe less, I don't know. But at least we are doing what we have to do, like this. The next session will be in French, and it's not adapted to colleagues from Pakistan, from Egypt, but it will be from North Africa, from African countries, or maybe some colleagues from Lebanon, from Syria, who are speaking French. Okay, so if you agree, we will keep that, and I will come back for 2 things to show you on module 2 what is expected from you to do, just what we need to have at the end of these courses. After 5-6 weeks, we need to have just few pages, which is, it can be 3, 4, 5 pages maximum, about all steps. And I will recommend you to start from now, because now you have freshly things. So you can write what is done on module 1 and what is your objective behind that module 1. And you just draft and keep it for you. And at the end of this program, I think you will share with us together what is done in like a note with the OER itself, textbook, part of module, PPT, anything you want, or something you have to take from other sources, etc. Okay, so I will go and share again, my screen and go to the module, the platform. Not this one. Here, this is a production. Okay, so I will go, here. Okay, this is for module 1. Then I have to come back and go to module 2. Now, module 2, open licensing, copyright, and open science. Here, you will find also project work step, identify open licenses that you will apply to your course or research. The same thing, to put in practice what you have learned in module 2, you should reflect on how you will use open licenses in your project work, with the final aim of opening up your course and your teaching. Some guiding questions: will you use Creative Commons licenses? Of which kind? how will you apply these licenses in practice? Please think about this and detail the kind of license you will use and why have you chosen this specific license. The question seems to be easy, but if you decide to do that, you have to ask yourself which kind of license. Just this is a question I'm giving to you. The kid, I think, have something to share, but a good question. I am sharing with CC BY, but how you want you to share? Okay, Dr. Rashid.
I had a question regarding the timeline about the project. Is there any deadline for each step, or we should do as we proceed on the with the course?
No, you have all the weeks. You are free to manage your time. There is no deadline. The deadline is what is your prediction. This is a real deadline. We will organize together session. We will show the presentations and we will ask who is ready to share with us how he did or she did all steps, and we will need to know about that kind of prediction. Then we will set all predictions and put them all together as results of this program at ICISCO portal.
So coming back to your second question, which license should I prefer? I would select 3 licenses: attribution by, share alike, and no commercial use.
Yes. Okay. So we are not having the same point. This is very important. In many times, people share alike because in the respect of the license, in the respect of many other things. Yes, you are free to choose your license. Of course, yes. Thank you. Okay, this is the 2 points. So now things are done. If you have any feedback, more feedback, we are free to debate. I think I didn't forget something. It's okay.
Professor Khalid, you mentioned that you wanted to show us what the others have done in the other programs.
So, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. Before sharing my screen, I have to look on the things to not do.
And I would like actually to try to convince my colleagues here, to really opt for it, because actually this is, in our courses, this is what we try to do with our students, because you teach me and I will forget, but you involve me and I will remember. It's through being involved in the task that we will surely learn and try to implement all what we have covered in this course. So yes. I am pleading for it, and I would like colleagues to opt for it.
Good. Now I am on one of production from a team behind the program. If you are getting my screen, please. No?
Yes, it's there.
Oh, okay. Yes, I will share the sound. Excuse me. This is a PhD student. Yes, she's a PhD student. Did by herself everything. We did nothing with her. After he got the training, she got the training. Sorry.
Bonjour, vous êtes à l'université Radayat au Centre d'innovation pédagogique. Je vous présente aujourd'hui une activité de travaux pratiques sur le titrage acido-basique du vinaigre blanc.
I'm sorry, c'est in French, I forgot.
Cette activité est programmée dans le cadre du projet OpenMed sur l'ouverture de l'éducation au niveau des pays de la Méditerranée. Nous utilisons dans cette manipulation l'expérimentation assistée par ordinateur. Il est possible de déterminer la concentration d'une espèce chimique en solution acide ou basique à l'aide de la technique du titrage. Ce titrage est basé sur une réaction pH métrique. On réalise un avec la solution de base de concentration versée, on peut déterminer une burette, support à burette, d'un pH neutre.
And we move because it's too much.
Mm.
On est désormais prêt à commencer à recueillir les données. Aucune donnée ne sera recueillie avant que la première goutte ne passe dans le...
OK. Bon.
La solution acide est égale à la concentration de la solution basique, soit 0,1 mol par litre, fois le volume de la solution basique commerciale. On peut donc conclure qu'il est possible de déterminer expérimentalement la concentration d'une solution acide ou basique à l'aide de la technique du titrage. Je vous remercie pour votre attention.
C'est pas fini. Voilà, le plus important, c'est ça. Donc, elle a suivi, sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry, it was in French, sorry. I can show you text or textbook. I can show you also many other things. She was in a program. She spent 2 months in the training. She produced by herself everything. We did not help her. She did everything. By the way, now she's presenting her thesis. She is defending her thesis. She was in last year at that time. So this is, if you look to this activity in 10 minutes, you will understand everything about what we call titration in acido-base chemical works, practical work, because she is using the micro-based computer laboratory, which is a new technology. Instead of spending 4 hours doing titration, the experiment was about how to know about the concentration of the vinegar. Yes, vinegar. She took from the commerce and analyzed in the laboratory. She was explaining in 10 minutes how to do that with technology instead of 4 hours in traditional practical laboratory. So, and she used the other, what she was thinking that CC BY, I think she was this CC BY, she used as an open license if anybody can use it. First, this lab activities is in some repositories. You can find it by keywords. So in other places, people can check, and she put it in our server at the university between other activities. So you are free to use, but you will find also activities in Arabic or in English. This is just kind of things. And with that, she drafted a note, and that note is all the time together with that presentation. For us, we will see what and how the production is, okay, d'accord? And then we will see your production and put all things together. If you agree on that, we will continue with pleasure. Okay. This is what I have to share with you, at least. If others have other things to share with us, welcome.
No, just in the chat box, we have a question, a request for a test book, please. If you can share it again. Your mic is muted, please.
I can share. I have to look. I didn't remember where we have them, but it's online. I have to find something in English, and maybe I will share it with you by email after. Sorry.
Yes, it's a good idea. You can share it with email.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. I guess what else? Yes, I will show you something else. Sorry. Yes. Okay. One minute.
Just example for this.
Yes. I will just.
Okay.
Okay. If I think that something is coming now. Okay, not here. Sorry. PDF. I'm not sure, but I will at least try. Yes, this is one of them. Okay.
Yes.
This is, yes, is it, you have it? Please.
Yes.
Yes, it's good.
This is a full module. We teach this module during 12 weeks. And all universities in Morocco, in Faculty of Science, we are having the same program. The same, exactly the same. You will find it everywhere. It's in French, but you will find it in Tunisia, Algeria, French countries, because this is a part, this is a chapter 4, but I have do the same for 6 modules. All modules are written in similar context in the courses with the Creative Commons that anybody can use for free. I give this to 2,000 students every year and more than 10 teachers every year. Anybody can use it. They review, they send me feedback. They told me that we don't agree about that. Please do that. We change, and every year it's updated. This is the version of 2021. This is one of example. Okay, many equations, many figures, many things. So this is in French, but it's kind of things. It's shared in repositories. You will find it. I share it in many places as OER. It's a pure OER. This is for the PDF. But if I can show you also other things, it's PPT shared with the same philosophy. Any chapter, anything, you will find it in the same context. And okay. All the book is also, how to say, the book is also, not the book, c'est un polycope, I do not know how to tell it in English, is
the handout, the handout.
Yes, is shared also with
the handout.
Yes, exactly. It's shared also under for free, openly to all people, not only students, but anybody can use this without. Donc, the PPT, the PDF, and the video are also shared in the same philosophy. When I am talking about the video, I will give you just how the video are produced in the same context. So video, tutorial work, this kind of things, all are having CC BY open license. Okay, just an example. So studio. Hola, my gosh. Yes, just one example. Okay, we'll sign which one? Anyone, anyway. Okay. It should not be a problem of connection, but it seems.
It's okay,
Bonjour, nous vous présentons aujourd'hui ce spectre électromagnétique. Comme vous pouvez le voir, nous avons dans un premier temps la question d'écrire en quelques mots comment sont-ils représentés au fur et à mesure, d'écrire ces rayons en quelques mots et comment sont-ils représentés. J'avais dit que elle va dans un milieu, ce que j'ai donné, mais nous pouvons aussi...
It's in French, I'm sorry for you, but all you know, 15 videos are shared like this with an open license for all people. You will find everything everywhere. We don't stop anybody to use, and they are free, but they have to give the citation of the work.
Bonjour.
Okay.
Chers étudiants, many kind of productions. La relation de conjugaison avec origine au centre.
Okay. This is just giving you small picture on what we mean by that, and I will come back to you. Sorry. Yes. So for textbook, I give you the model. For video, the same. For the PPT, every time we share with open license to help. And many times we receive the feedback from colleagues saying that there are something to perform, or you have to do that, or things are not clear. This is good if you want to go with the quality of the production. If you keep the knowledge for you and don't share it, it will be sterile, as we said last time. Okay, this is just an example. Okay, this is what we learn from the open education is to help us to be more open to all others and to share with others, to take benefit from experience from others, and more than that. And it depends on the context also. Okay, so sorry because I took too much time to talk to you, because Fawaz was not helping me. He has not too much thing to share, but I think that it was good session, and we share each other. Thank you for your kindness, I will say. Okay, so okay, great, same as soon. Okay, good. Thank you for your comment. Cannot. Please. Okay, then. Okay, so, but you do it in your language, you do it in your context, it's okay. I hope that Imrana will share with us quantum mechanics or quantum optics. Okay, so.
Professor, can I ask something?
Yeah.
If I need to discuss what to add in this project, how can I discuss it with you?
Distribute or ask?
Discuss.
Discuss.
Can we do it over email?
We can do it by email. We can organize a Zoom session without any problem. Of course, yes, we will be free. Our mission altogether, Fawaz, Imrana, Daniel, Lilia, Ahmed, we need to be during these 2 months with participants to help as much as we can. Anybody can do this, but we can do all together. I am just planning, and we discussed to organize a webinar with a new other international expert on some aspect about sustainability of OER models, about, yes, and it will be a webinar, not a training, just a webinar with a subject, and we will invite 1 or 2 from other, from China or from UNESCO, other experts to share their experience, and it will be I am thinking on that, just to find the good time. We need to 1 hour, it will be perfect. We did it in every training. We invite people from UK or from Belgium to share with us their experience, to debate, to share with the participants. It will stimulate much more, and to know about other experience, what is happening in the north or in the south or in South Africa or in some other places in the world. Sure. It will be our pleasure. Now we are just not in the middle, because it's just module 2. We did not finish yet. And I think after module 3, we will send invitation to organize things. We have idea about that. Okay, but we can discuss together, of course, or organize a Zoom without any problem to see how the work is progressing. Of course, yes. Okay. Platform, it is in the platform that I have put on my. Of course, yes. Of course, yes. It was Dr. Hassana Mahfoud. Of course, we did. We have a question here. Fawaz.
Yeah. Is
you
it explain in the platform on details how to put CC BY on handout, I think.
Okay.
Publish it openly.
I will give more comment on something. If you have time, it will take less than 2 minutes. Okay, I will share my screen. Go on the CC BY website again, as Fawaz did. I will create again icons. Okay, and I will show you how to go to your platform, your own platform, your Moodle, and create it inside, and it will appear from the beginning. So sorry to do that because we just have time, and it will maybe help some of us. Okay, so now I will switch to Creative Commons directly here. Sorry. I am not sharing. Partage l'écran. Okay, this. Yes, nice.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you. So I will go to the Creative Commons website. Okay. And then
I'll share the link in the chat box.
Oh, thank you, Fawaz. Okay. I want to choose license get started. Okay. And I will just select. Okay. Yes. Which one? Les utilisations. Yes, this is, I will suppose that this is what I want to do. CC BY attribution, CC BY, and no commercial use. So, sorry?
Change the language into English, please.
But this is, yes, I know. This is only to show how to do. Here, thank you, Fawaz. Here, you can copy this. If you don't like to use the icon, as Fawaz explained well yesterday, you copy the link here, you come back to any website. I will come back to our website, but then just for example, I will come back to our platform, okay? And as, since I will, okay, here, module 2, since I can customize, make change, just an example. Please, if I want that, you have the video of the general director here. Okay, you have it, please?
Yes.
Hello? Okay, yes. So I can edit the page. I will go here and click on edit. This is what you can do it if you do it on the platform or any other platform. I will come in this place and look to the source code and add it here. That's it. And I will save and come back. Please look what happened here. You know this? It was not here. I mean, anybody can use this. We'll use it without, he can attribute the work, but if he's doing a training and getting benefit, he cannot. You get the point?
No. No,
okay.
We didn't get it.
Yes, before I do this, it was a video here and the platform and everything was without this icon, without this. I have decided to give you the access, but in this open license, it means you cannot use, now you cannot use my things here with the profit, taking profit from them, because I insert this. You know how very easy to use you have just to decide, but I have to turn on. I have to remove it because
it should not be, yeah.
No. I am just he is the general director. I remove it, I save.
No, don't save the changes.
No, I remove it. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, now it's okay. Did you get the point? I mean, I offer this platform, but I can decide to make it with open license, I mean the content, okay? And you can decide to do it for module 1 or module 2. By the way, all things here, you can get credit. We recognize that the work is coming from that, but the work is adapted by UNIR and the Université Mohammed V with Creative Commons attribution, CC BY. That's it. So you are free to use, to adapt, to do anything. Just give citation of the work to the work. That's it. This is what I want to share. It's not complicated to create this kind of things. So, okay, you can decide because it's yes, Dr. Hassana was asking, I think it's clear, but you will find more details on the platform. I make it very quickly, but it's okay. Yes, Professor Yamina.
Yeah, I think what you did show us now, it's about how to use somebody's products. Now, how, of course, when we want to produce your how are we going, when we choose for the license, how do we put it there? How do we decide for the choice of the license?
You decide.
Yes, but where do you decide? Can you show us how to do it, where to decide? And
where, what
yeah, because we decide when we describe, but
yes.
When we produce it, is there anything to do, or you produce a video as you did yourself? How can you?
Yes, it's yes, I got the point.
Yeah.
It's your question. Where?
Yeah, where we can go and opt that my video is going to be CC BY only, and
you decide. You have to go nothing. Stay at home. Decide with your.
Yeah. Decide it. I describe it, but then.
This is what we show you. Go and select your mode and copy it, or
and put it under my production, and I put it under my production.
This is what I did.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No, because as you took you took somebody's video.
Yes. Can Fawaz go ahead, please go and from scratch start select the copy, come back and insert and show us how to put it. Please, if you want, I can do it. Go ahead.
Okay, let me share my screen.
It's very easy, Amina. It's really easy.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Sometimes it's things easy are not. Maybe waiting for where's Dr. Rashid?
I just wanted to mention that the videos you shared about the student, she had the license icon at the end of her video.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's what Dr. Amina is asking for or not, but she had edited those license icon at the end of her video.
Okay. We will wait. We will follow Fawaz and come back. Maybe he will be very clear to this point. Thank you, Fawaz. Thank you, Dr. Rashid. Sure.
So on Creative Commons website, you have this tool with which you can create the suitable license to use. In this first frame, you will choose if you want to allow adaptations of your work to be shared. You have yes or no, or yes as long as others share alike. If I choose yes, I have here CC and the body. If I choose no, I have the equal sign. If I choose yes, as long as others share alike, I have the share alike icon. So this picture also is updated with all the icon I have here. This is my license picture I will use in my document or under the video I'm sharing. If I want to tell that I'm not allowing commercial use of my work, I have to choose no here to have this icon, which is non-commercial document. So let me remove it. And I have two options here. I can copy this picture and make right click on it and choose copy and paste it if I'm using, for example, the word process program.
Please go to your presentation, PPT, and paste it.
Yeah. And
this is, I think, the step Amina was asking.
Yes. Come on, PowerPoint.
Yes, as example, just do it for 1 minute.
The scratch. We change. Okay. Now go back to PowerPoint.
Yes.
So here,
or textbook or PDF or anything else.
I paste the picture I have copied from Creative Commons website, and I can put it here on each my slide. Sorry, Khalid, your mic is muted. So
you are muted, Dr. Khalid, you're muted.
If I duplicate my slide, I have the icon here on each slide.
Okay, sure. You put it in the Word file, you print in PDF in every page, or you put it in the video during the 2, 4 minutes to 1 hour. It will appear every time, and you remind the people that your work is under open license. Yes.
Yes.
It's not complicated. I was sharing with you the idea of using it in the
web page.
In the web page, you have to first manage platforms using the code, and you know the source, and you go and do it. So at this level, you can also use it without any problem.
Yes, yes.
Thank you forward.
What Khalid have done is you can do it when you have the right on the platform to create.
Customize, yes.
Customize. So there you copy the source code, the HTML source code to put the license picture in your creation or in your page on the platform.
Yeah, sure.
Now you have to go back on the platform on which you have the right to create, and you do as Khalid have done.
Sure.
Is it clear, please?
I think so.
Okay, thanks a lot. It's clear now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay. So I will come back to you now. Okay, so I think if you have more question, if not, yes, it's clear now. Oh, now, okay. But in any case, for module 1 and module 2, and after every module, if you have a question, just send email. If it's about the platform and technical issues, please refer to transfer.ict UNIR. If you have question about the work, anything concerning the scientific training, we will be happy to communicate, to exchange with you, to debate, answer, if we have answers, of course. That's it. Now, before, maybe if you don't have more question, I will ask colleagues to just switch their camera if they can, to take once more just picture to put it on the web, please. Nice. What time is it in Maldives, please?
Two 2:45 p.m.
Nice. In Pakistan, I guess we have 4 hours.
Same. No, same.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Nice. In Egypt,
Egypt,
2 hours.
11:44 a.m.
Good. It's okay. Okay. So 9 a.m. was okay for you also, because for us it's perfect. Daniel, it should be 10 in Spain, I mean, because we are GMT +1. Okay. So if okay, I will take the screen. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I will wait if more colleagues are here. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. Fine, fine, fine. So I will tell you we'll meet on Tuesday, and you will have 2 new facilitators, not me, but it will be Lilia with Ahmed. And I hope you will enjoy module 3, and you will finalize your activities too. And thank you for your coming. Thank you for everything, and see you on Tuesday. I will be there. I will be there at least. I will come, but I will not speak. Okay. So thank you so much. Of course, Professor Rashid, we can keep touch if you have questions. I will be pleased to share things. So thank you so much, colleagues. Yamina, we need to talk together. I will call you after.
Yeah, sure. I'm ready whenever you want.
You know, the Erasmus office, we have new things with you.
Okay, okay. Welcome. Okay.
So, bye-bye, Imrana, bye-bye, Fawaz, doctors, professors, colleagues, students, and all of you. Thank you for a unique team, Olga.
Thank you for the excellent job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.